Hi, everybody. Jack Chidurjian, the Assistant Director General of the English Montreal School Board. I'm on the floor of the Senate in Ottawa, and I'm with Senator Xanthoulis. Senator, tell us what's going to happen today.
Well, today I think we're going to have an epic, historic moment. We're going to have the Lyre, one of the most famous ancient instruments in Western civilization, performing right here on the Senate floor with the talented, extraordinary students of the EMSB choir. And we're all looking so forward to that wonderful performance where the Lyre brings the ancient world and the modern world together, and where we hear these talented young students from the EMSB just bring this place to life here in the Senate of Canada.
Thank you, Senator. Stay tuned. We'll be bringing you the people that made it happen. I'm with Senator Xanthoulis in Ottawa and with the Director General of the School Board, Nikos Xanthoulis. Today in the Senate, we had the rendition of Lyra's Dream. Senator, being of Greek origin, how does it make you feel hearing that in the Senate chambers today?
Look, it was something special to hear passion, to hear music, to hear love, to hear an instrument, the lyra, which is thousands of years old, which was at the core of cultural musical heritage for ancient Greeks and all ancient people of the Middle East, the Balkans, and Eastern Europe. To see that instrument bring life in the Senate of Canada was just brought tears to the eyes of many, many, many senators, individuals from all communities that came out to see the children of the EMSB, students of the EMSB that made the place come to life. It was outstanding.
And it's a mix between Israel, Bulgaria, Greece,
Armenia, every single ancient culture that once upon a time understood what the Lyre was all about, saw today its strength, its power, its musical prowess. It was just really touching.
Mr. Xanthoulis, the senator mentioned there was EMSB students. You must feel incredible hearing your students singing in the choir, the 4 students that did the narration. How do you feel?
Well, absolutely. First of all, let me begin by thanking the senator for his incredible support and for organizing all of this with his staff. I mean, we're blessed to be here today. We're very fortunate. I'm also going to do a shout out to Dimitris, Ilias, and his lovely wife Maria Diamantis for the incredible work that they've done. But obviously, the big issue for us as educators is the fact that it's our students who performed. Our students worked really hard to prepare for this. This has been a work that's been in progress for well over a year. And I think it just bodes well for our future as a society when we look at kids and what they can do. And as a school system, not only do we focus on pedagogy, on education, but we also have to continue to foster a love for the arts. And from that perspective, I'm very proud of what happened today.
And Senator, Greek civilization goes back so far. You see it with Lyra's Dream today, the mixture of different civilizations. You must have like goosebumps when you see this, especially being of Greek origin as a senator.
No doubt. I mean, look, Canada is a country where we have brought people from all corners of the world, and we emulsify the strength of all that richness, cultural richness, into one great Canadian heritage. So, yeah, no doubt about it. When you see a performance like that, powerful performance from your students of the EMSB, you hear ancient Hebrew, ancient Greek, mythology, and some mythology that might not necessarily be mythology, might be at the core of what Western civilization is built on. It's fantastic to see it.
It was. Thank you very much, Senator. Thank you. Mr. Xanthoulis, thank you as well.
Thank you.
השבעתי אתכם בנות ירושלים בצבאות או באיילות השדה.
I'm with Dimitris Ilias. He is the inspiration behind Lyra's Dream that was held today in the Senate of Canada in Ottawa. Mr. Ilias, tell me, how do you feel as a person of Greek origin hearing that in the Senate chamber with those great acoustics?
It was a great honor. A big thank you to Senator Xanthoulis and Dr. Nikos Xanthoulis who played the lyre. But the biggest thank you has to go to the EMSB. It's the EMSB that supported this project. It's the EMSB's chorale that sang so beautifully under the direction of Maria Varsenot and before her Pat Abbott. And I'm honored. What can I say? The EMSB for us has been a home. We've been doing so many projects with Maria in the school board for the kids. And this was, of course, the pinnacle of all projects. I mean, we've never done this in the Senate, but EMSB kids have sung before at the Parliament when we did our children's operas. So we also love the fact that we combine two great Mediterranean civilizations, Hebrew and Greek, through the lyre. And it was great to see all these kids sing and bridge these two cultures together inside the chamber. So I feel extremely proud, extremely touched, and above all, extremely grateful to the English Montreal School Board.
Well, you mentioned it during your presentation at the end that it's like a passing of the torch, this 1,000-year-old instrument being brought forward by these young students of the EMSB. That is in itself quite an accomplishment.
It is an accomplishment, and all the kudos goes to Dr. Nikos Xanthoulis, who not only revived the ancient Greek lyre, but also brought it forward, and now new pieces, contemporary composers are writing for this instrument, which a few years ago was dead. So that's the great thing about it.
And tell me, what was the preparation like? How long have you been practicing this with the students to bring them to the stage where they can perform this in the Senate in front of all the guests?
The whole project lasted 18 months. Because don't forget, today was just a presentation of all the work that has been done, which was recording them at Oscar Peterson Concert Hall, separate recordings in Athens, Greece, recording the symphonic orchestra in Sofia, Bulgaria, putting them together, rehearsing, filming the video clips, and then, of course, putting them out there for everyone to see.
Well, on behalf of the EMSB, thank you very much. The students did their part. You have done your part. You have led these students to be able to have a dream of a lifetime, I should say. I hope they will remember this for a long, long time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much as well.
As they spoke, Argos, the dog that lay there, raised his head and ears. Odysseus had trained this dog, but with no benefit. He had left too soon to march on holy Troy.
I am now with the Greek ambassador to Canada. Madam Ambassador, we just saw Lyra's Dream interpreted in the Senate of Canada. You're of Greek origin. What kind of emotion does that bring out to you?
Well, first of all, it was very thrilling and very moving to follow this performance in the Houses of Parliament of Canada, and this is the first time that such an event takes place here in the Senate. So it was really very moving, and the performance itself was so wonderful, so wonderfully done. The choir, the singers, the lyra, the lyra, it was amazing. We were all thrilled. I was moved, really I was moved, and I was very happy that the first ever event in the Senate of Canada was an event organized by Greeks for Greece with ancient Greek music.
It was incredible. Even the acoustics of the singers of the choir was amazing.
Absolutely, I fully agree. Everything was amazing. The way it was conceived, the way it was performed, the way it was done. And as I said earlier, music builds bridges, brings people together, puts down differences and hate. And this is what we need today. We need to come together and find ways for tolerance, for understanding, for coexisting together.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for your time,
Thank
Madam
you.
Ambassador. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lady, fairest among the blessed, stand beside me now. Be my helper, bring me release, swiftly with your strength. For once you aided the sons of Atreus, kings upon their ship as they crossed both land and sea, seeking Lesbos, the island they desired. They could not reach it till they called upon you, upon Zeus, protector of suppliants, and upon Dionysus, Thion's holy child.
I'm with the chair of the Council of Commissioners of the English Montreal School Board, Mr. Joe Ortona. Mr. Ortona, we're in Ottawa in the Senate. You just heard the incredible students of the EMSB sing in the choir of Lyra's Dream. How does it make you feel of the chair, being the chair of the school board?
I'm incredibly proud of the students and of all the staff who put in all of these hours and get the kids ready for that. And they had Such a wonderful performance. I'm really proud of our school board and proud of the things that we do every day.
Must be amazing the talent that we see in the school board. We don't see it every day, and then when you have events like this, you see our students coming out, and you go, "Wow, we have so much talent in our different schools."
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's really amazing. Our kids have many talents, and we do our best to make sure that it comes out in one way or another. That's why we have so many schools that have very diverse programs, and in this case, you know, we talk about singing and music, and it's really important. And we just see the performance. I mean, everybody was just blown away. The kids really performed spectacularly. So I mean, I can't say enough, you know, how proud I am of their performance and how proud I am of our board.